the Eagles and the Bucs on Monday night.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight, it's the first of two here on this Monday night, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, it's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Buccaneers ready to go on offense with a new man at the helm here for 2023 in his sixth season now in the NFL, Baker Mayfield.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. Bottom line, how did they get a win?
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You look at this Eagle defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently fourth toughest in the NFL.
And when you're getting ready to face the #1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now, this defense for the Eagles very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and each.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So here come the Eagles, the defending NFC champs, led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. See what week 3 has in store. But first down, Hurts. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a man picked up on draft night this year, DeAndre Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
They were handed great starting field position in this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
They're good on 4th down with Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hurts sets up to throw it. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. That time a 6-play drive. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. He's got Otten. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Third down and 13. Mayfield looks to throw. This is White on the screen. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot.
On the return is Ward. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Eagles at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go play action with Hurts. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
Oh, what the jump?
Coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. They tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense under the task.
And a lot of times when you hear a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there.
I don't know why he jumped for it.
Remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
First down, here's White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is finally taken down, but not before he gets it to the Eagles' 7-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's White. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 8-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 13 yards.
Go for it, y'all. I dare you.
Not enough. 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and force some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Complete, Smith has it. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Need a crowd. Is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Definitely not.
Ain't no fucking way he should have got that shit. Come on, Jalen. Don't start throwing pick shit.
And that's at least a field goal that just vanished.
You had none the first week. 1 last week. Now you got 2.
That pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A first down throw for Mayfield. To Evans on the slant. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now Mayfield. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Mayfield down. And pressure gets to him again. Hassan Reddick able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now 3rd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Play action. Here's Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get the win at home. Lamar Jackson, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Geno Smith, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way. Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. So here are the Eagles to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Holding offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
If Goddard doesn't miss 5 games last year, there's a good chance he gets Philly a third 1,000-yard receiver. Just getting better and better, now entering his 6th season.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
And the big fella stepped that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near mid.
Now Mayfield lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. His 4th rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown. So every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the 2nd half. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this will be caught by Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice game.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
It's a gain of 4 that time, and the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Swift going to try up the middle.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback when there's extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches.
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Elliott on for the extra point.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And time to get another look at this Buccaneer offense. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And As you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Mayfield now on second down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Mayfield. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. Good footwork at the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll go up the middle with White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 140 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. On the return, Boston Scott. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down, Swift. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
And an Eagle first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 23. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. They go play action with Hurts. And that is incomplete.
How the fuck you dropped that?
That is an unforced error there that takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man. In the tight ball game, every play so critical, you feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 20-17, under a minute 20 to go. Now they need, at minimum, 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete there to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. This is caught by Evans.
I can't believe that just fucking happened. I cannot believe that just fucking happened.
McLaughlin for the extra point. this a 4-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. And he returns this to the 22. So now it's the Eagles' turn, trailing by 4. A little over 40 seconds to go. Their perfect start to the season in jeopardy unless they can score here as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball could arrive. It surprises you. That may have happened to him.
And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
Oh, shit. There's no way in hell we should have lost these motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck got into your head today, Jalen, but that was some bullshit. 3 interceptions.
Needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Oh, good return up past the 30. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Here comes 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least I guess if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding comeback, though, that saw them completely take control and change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many of us saw that coming the way that they were playing. And having
It's just like real life, though. I don't know what the fuck it is about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but my Eagles always struggle with these bitches. 2-1.
for them to end up losing that ball game. Give credit where credit is due.